Hello and welcome to another episode of Battle Ready. And we're coming to you just about a week after Warhammer Fest and all the online reveals.
Well, as of recording.
No, as of when this goes up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we will see. I had a chance to review all the Warhammer Fest stuff, and I spoiled some of it for Drake, but mostly it has not been spoiled for Drake. Drake has not seen many of the Warhammer Fest reveals. So I thought what we would do is go through a few of them. We're going to look at some Age of Sigmar reveals, and then some Kill Team and Warcry reveals, see what he thinks about those, and then maybe we'll touch on a couple of, maybe not everything, but a couple of 40K and Horus Heresy things. So let's start us off with Age of Sigmar. All right, Drake.
No.
So first is Skaven reveal.
Ooh, yay.
Bum, 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 bum. So the Skaven are getting a new unit.
Oh, that's cool.
It is the Skaven, it's an assassin from Clan Eshin.
Ooh.
And it is the Skaven, I think Deathmaster? Yeah, Deathmaster.
Can you go only Clan Eshin?
I'm sure you could, yeah. I think all the clans, you could make an army with only that clan.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a Skaven army, but we think Skaven look cool.
Yeah.
So we think it's awesome. What are your thoughts on this one?
He looks like he has a lot of swords. 1 sword, 2 sword, 3 sword.
Yeah, he's pretty sorted up. He's got a sword dripping with poison. He's got the throwing thing.
Throwing discs of
And
power.
he's got something
Tail.
in his tail there that's can't be pleasant if you're fighting him.
No.
So you think this is a cool model?
Mm-hmm. This is how he's perched up on like that.
I think the model is pretty darn cool. I really like this model. I think the whole Rat Ninjas thing is pretty cool. The only thing that was a little disappointing is that, at least as of Warhammer Fest, and now there may be more reveals coming, but at least as of Warhammer Fest, this was the complete thing for Skaven.
Mm-hmm. They didn't even change any models.
No revamped models.
No even de-medaled or...
Yeah, it seems like, and maybe they don't want to announce it, but it seems like they could take the Skaven line and maybe just move some of that stuff on, off into the sunset and start creating some new stuff. But they didn't take that opportunity this time, and they just left us with one model. One cool model.
Yes.
But one model.
Doesn't make up for everything that happened. That didn't happen.
So, let's go back here. So that was it for Skaven. But for Sylvaneth, let's see what the Sylvaneth get to us. All right, so first.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you like that one? So first we have the Lady of Vines. So she's a big, monstery attacker, caster, super thing. What do you think, Lady of Vines?
She has 6 arms.
Well, she's got 2 arms and 4 big branches.
So many things.
I think the design is really cool. I wonder if she's going to be a pain on the table. Like, once she gets into combat with something and she kills it, you're going to be like, oh, I have to move her branches out of the way.
She has a Nurgle head right there.
Yeah, she's stepping on a plague bearer.
Plague bearer.
Yeah, she's stamping down on a plague bearer.
She's like, oh!
The Sylvaneth,
That
however,
doesn't work for a minute.
got more than just the Lady of Vines. They also got, there's some close-ups of her. They also got the Gossamed Archers.
Oh, that's cool. Butterfly people.
Butterfly people with bows and arrows.
I like arrows.
What do you think of these guys?
They seem so cool.
Yeah?
Half tree, half butterfly, half thing.
That's 3 halves.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think these guys were really, really, really neat. I actually really like the wings.
That has to be the hero.
Maybe.
Leader thing.
I really like the wings on these guys. I think they'll be pretty fun to paint. And the wings on the Plague Drones and the, Puscoil Blight Lords? Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are really fun and really cool to do.
Did you enjoy painting the new Kennerai wings?
They're different. See, these ones have the veins and stuff in them.
Yeah.
And the
Kennerai
Kennerai wings, they're more like bat wings.
Flappy flap.
So they're cool too.
Yeah.
But I like this style where it's almost buggy, right? And so I think these are pretty cool. And yet, still not done for the Sylvaneth.
Oh gosh.
One more unit. These are they're called Revenant Seekers, and they're like dragonfly riders.
I bet they're really good at hide and seek. What?
But really good at the seeking part. So yeah, this guy's like you got a banner bearer guy and
I'm guessing that's a leader.
probably a musician, and then
Leader?
a leader. What do you think of those models?
They're so cool.
They are pretty neat. Apparently, they're supposed to be like fast cavalry, right? Because they're flyers and everything.
I mean, cavalry are supposed to be fast. That's the whole point. Cavalry.
And then here they are in a sort of a red.
Ooh, I like the red. I think I like the red better than the blue.
Yeah, the red is sort of cool. So, and of course, they're getting a battle tome.
Oh, that battle tome book is so cool. Wait, did they ever show Skaven's battle tome?
Yes, we just skipped past it.
Okay.
But, so, what do you think of the Sylvaneth stuff?
They're really cool.
Really cool. I completely agree. We don't collect Sylvaneth, just like we don't collect Skaven, so there wasn't a whole lot in these two reveals to get us excited for our own armies. But these are super sweet models, and I think we're really excited on behalf of Sylvaneth players. They're going to get a big new monstery hero and 2 big unit options that are really going to blow out the options for running them, and super excited. I think that's really cool. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but that wasn't all. We also get Cities of Sigmar.
Ooh.
So this was just a tease, where they show this coin. You recognize that coin?
We have that coin.
We have that coin!
Yeah!
So what they're saying is, when the Dawnbringer Crusades go out, they're given Sigmar's coin, and out they go to,
Thanks.
settle Gur, basically. And they said that they're working on a big reveal.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, a big new way to interpret cities in a human-focused way. The idea is, we've seen how Stormcast handle things, and how Chaos handle things, and how Caradron handles things.
We've never seen how the humans handle things.
Or at least the humans have been pretty
Hiding.
in the background.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we see them, and they do feature in some of the books and things.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the overall narrative goes, it's mostly Nagash fighting Teclis and Lifequakes. And
they're just background noise.
yeah, the humans are sort of in the background reacting, right? And so the idea for the new cities is that it's going to be something where the humans are front and center. So they show these like banners and stuff to sort of show what the iconography is going to look like.
It looks cool already.
You like
It's
it?
all like Sigmar.
I like the shoulder pad, right?
Yeah.
The one thing they did say about it, though, is that this is not close. This is something that's going to come in the future. So this is probably at the earliest a 2023 release, right? That's the earliest. I wonder if they're going to use this as an opportunity to rework cities entirely, or if ultimately they're going to turn it into a different faction, because right now, I mean, the iconography and everything is very different from like your free guild handgunners and your Iron Drakes and your all that sort of stuff that's in cities
it's
right now.
But in iron.
Yeah, it's the Iron Use.
Yeah.
But so the question is this going to be a new faction, or are they just going to move cities in this direction and slowly retire those old units?
I don't think they're getting rid of cities and making it a new faction. I think they're giving them Dawnbringer Crusade models, like new human stuff, and maybe fading out a couple of the ancient, like, fantasy battle models.
I think or at least that seems likely to me also.
Yeah.
But maybe not the best news if you spent lots of money collecting your handgunners and things like that. I think a lot of that is going to probably move to Legends. But some of this stuff is really cool.
I feel like they should make a game, AOS, where you can just play your old models and use them.
Then,
The General's Handbook.
new General's Handbook. They said it's coming. One thing they said about the new General's Handbook, though, is it's going to be like, instead of giving you points and stuff for monsters, it's going to be battle line focused.
Ooh.
They didn't say how, they didn't say what the changes are going to be, but they said the emphasis is going to be on battle line.
There's a rocket on it.
There is. Yeah, there's some kind of Troggoth right there.
Maybe the Gloomspire are getting new trolls. This is what I've wanted.
All right, and then they also introduced 2 new models.
Ooh.
So they are having
Oh, that's a cool model.
Cato Ezekiar, who's this Vampire Nomad.
Oh, wow.
And then there's going to be, oh yeah, he looks pretty cool here. And then he's appearing in a book called The Hollow King.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this guy, Drekkie Flint, who's a
almost my name.
Caradron.
He's
You're
standing.
Drakey Flint.
He's standing on a shroom thing. Squid.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that actually does look like a.
I think it's supposed to be a tentacle.
Oh, it looks like a squid.
See, so this is his stuff here, and he's going to be appearing in a book called The Argonaut's Oath. So both of these models are going to be from books.
Unless it's a tiny part of a giant mangler squig's tail.
Could be. And if you get it right, you can paint it however you want. So you might want to paint it more squiggy and less tentacly. So those are both the models are pretty cool. I can't tell you how excited I would be to get those models until such time as I read the books, because right now, even though the models are pretty cool, I don't know. I already have enough Arcanaut guys, and I definitely have enough vampires in my Soul Blights. Although this would be if you need a Vampire Lord and you want an alternate sculpt just to be accounts as Vampire Lord, you could do worse than this model. This model's pretty cool looking, with his big old sword and everything.
And he almost matches the cover, too.
Yeah. You can tell it was inspired. All right, last Age of Sigmar. The Ogroid Theridons.
Ooh.
So these are Ogroids, just like the one we have for Tzeentch, but these are Chaos
Oh, that's cool.
Slaves to Darkness guys. So they're big old Ogroid beat stick men who are going to hit you real hard. And they've got a hornblower, a banner bearer, and I'm guessing a leader.
Yeah.
And they're looking pretty nice. I like the way they look. What do you think of these guys?
They look like bigger orcs with horns.
Oh, and so you can build them sword and shield or double-handed weapon.
Big axe.
You like the axe ones better? What do you?
That just represents chaos more. Big axe.
So we also don't have a Slaves to Darkness army, but these reveals are pretty cool.
Everything they reveal means nothing to us.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to us personally, but I think it's pretty cool to see these guys. All right, so with all these Fest reveals in place, thoughts on Warhammer Fest when it comes to Age of Sigmar? Like it?
Except for Skaven. They should have given either revamped models or exact same models just in plastic.
Yep.
That's the only thing I didn't like.
I think
everything else I loved.
For me, the Warhammer Fest was maybe a little underwhelming. And that might be my fault. I might have had my hopes way too high, so when the reality hit, it was less than what I wanted. But I was hoping there'd be a little bit more for Skaven. Like if Skaven had gotten a similar treatment to Sylvaneth, where there were new units or something like that, I think I would have been more excited. Although Skaven already had 18 million units. I don't know if they needed new ones. And if there had been a little more information on the General's Handbook, because all we really got was, it's coming, but it comes out every year in July, so we knew it's coming, right? I don't know.
Although it could be teasing something.
Maybe.
I think I might know what it's teasing.
What is that?
With the Troggoth on the front, maybe when it comes soon, it finally means Gloomspite. Please.
That would be cool.
Please.
You know, the smart money is on Gloomspite for one of the 2 Destruction Battle Tomes. Does that mean that's going to happen?
No.
Could, for all we know, it could be Sons of Behemoth and some new faction, right? And then it's like the 2 that need it most, the Ogres and the Gloomspite, they get run over. Then no one cares about them.
No!
But
I need them.
I'm hoping Gloomspite is one of the 2 for sure.
Because
And see, that's another thing is, I wish they had given that to us as part of Warhammer Fest and announced a little bit more so we could look forward to.
Maybe they're trying to big brain us with the book tease.
Maybe.
I'm saying there's a teaser out there. That's a hidden tease.
All right. So as far as AOS goes, Drake liked it. I thought it was okay. I wish, if there'd been a little bit more for Cities of Sigmar, if there'd been a little bit more for the General's Handbook.
Well, they couldn't have given anything else for Cities of Sigmar.
They could have given maybe a little something. Or if they're going to do a tease like that that's just one little tease, then do that for Cities and give us more info for General's Handbook. Right?
At least we know it has a troll.
All right. Here we go. Let's do the skirmish games too.
Okay.
Warcry.
Got it.
So the Warcry is basically one reveal, but that reveal is new logo. What does the new logo mean? Does it mean a new edition, or does it mean a new season using the same old rules?
New edition.
I think it means a new edition too. They didn't say as part of the fest, but
That's happened every Warhammer.
Yeah, 3 years. They're on that 3-year cycle. All right, but they show that there's going to be a new warband. So these guys are the Horns of Hashut.
More goatmen.
Well, they're not goatmen. They're normal guys that worship. But the important thing is, you know how all the Warcry warbands, they all fight in the 8 points?
Yeah.
Now
they've moved.
They've moved. They're going to be fighting in Gur.
Yes!
And I think the reason that's cool, and the
They've
reason
caught up.
I like that, is all the Warcry stuff had to sort of feel chaosy, right?
Yeah.
Almost all the warbands were chaosy. Almost all the battle plans and the battlefields and the terrain was all chaosy. And while that's cool, right? I like that stuff. It was really weird when you wanted to bring in your, Sigmar guys. Like, what are they doing just running around in the 8 points for? Showing off to Archaon. All right, so you sort of had to figure out, make your own story. Whereas now when they're in Gur, it's going to be a little more sensible. Oh, and they revealed this guy too. That's
your entire warband.
the one model. He's a one model warband. Yeah, but apparently
that's your entire warband.
He's going to be able to join any Chaos warband as one of their big giant dude.
That's your entire warband, but for one little dwarf. That's your entire warband.
And that's it. That's it for Warcry.
I think that's cool because they just gave out another Kragnos.
I know, it's like a mini Kragnos.
Mignos.
And then for our last reveal, I want to show off one last thing here. And that is from Warhammer.
Well, obviously it is.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And this entire fest is from Warhammer.
That's from 40K.
Ooh.
All right, and these are what are they called here?
Crossbows Marines?
No, they're not Space Marines. So there's cultist guys and there's these guys.
Oh gosh.
So torments. So these are guys that have been infested by chaos, and the demons inside have burst out. So you can see their skin still holding on, right? I like that one the best. This one, see, there's the guy, and the skin is pulling out.
Oh gosh.
And then that guy, his skin is still wrapping around. You like that one?
I like that one the best.
I think these are super cool.
It's like a spider
because
monster.
These guys would make amazing
chaos
bonds. Yes. The only bad thing is I was thinking about them is these are such cool models, and they'd be so fun to do it up all cool, and you could do them up in Tzeentch colors or Nurgle colors or whatever. Especially the fatty guy. That fatty guy
could be a great Nurgle.
Would be a great Nurgle one. But then guess what?
What?
Chaos Spawn are terrible. So you'd be doing all this love and all this stuff for it and making it look super cool, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, it only gets a few attacks, it's 5s and 5s or whatever it is, 4s and 4s, and no rend, 1 damage each. It's like, oh yeah, Chaos Spawn.
It looks cool!
It looks cool though, right? All right.
Who cares about fighting? It's cool.
Overall, what are your thoughts on Warhammer Fest? Yeah, you excited? 2 thumbs up, you say?
3. I can't use a hand act as a foot.
So anyway, that's our Drake's reactions to Warhammer Fest. We're real excited.
Yay.
In the week after Warhammer Fest, they've continued to do reveals, which I thought was sort of interesting. I figured they'd drop everything at Warhammer Fest and then be done. But they revealed there's going to be a new box set with Skaven and Sylvaneth. And the Sylvaneth one, the Sylvaneth are going to include some of the new things.
Ooh, I hope it's there's no way they're including Lady of Vines.
I can't remember if they do, but the Lady of Vines might be the hero that gets included with the box set.
Also, what's funny is a couple of months back, we were going on a hike and we were talking about what could be new unit, new armies that get updated, and I said Sylvaneth and Skaven, and here we are.
There you are. You were right. All right. This has been. Do you have anything final to say? All right, this has been another episode of Battle Ready, and thank you so much for watching.